massage is better. I didn't even realize like my neck was out of like.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. It's Dr. Jonathan Pearlman. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. This obviously helps the algorithm. It helps us a lot. We would appreciate if you would comment. Let us know if you like the videos, because what I'm trying to do here is spread the word to health and wellness. Natural means only, and chiropractic is nothing short of sensational for the body when it's properly applied and the proper mechanics are put into a very specific chiropractic adjustment. So right out of the gates, this person hurt their back, bending and lifting and moving a patient at her job. She is one of those people that we should all be so happy that they exist in this world to work in a healthcare facility, whether it's long-term healthcare facility or a retirement community where a lot of people are, fall risks, right? And she is the type of person that actually works with these patients, and she's able to pick them up and move them around at great risk to her back, which is how I met her about 6 months ago when she became my patient. And she's been fairly stable ever since. And we do some routine adjustments, and we got a kind of a maintenance program going. Why? Because she's going to be in a high-risk category, bending and churning and hurting her back. So this particular case comes down to a few things that I really want people to notice. And we'll start right here in 1 minute and 38 seconds is I'm prepping the joint. I'm doing dynamic or static openers, and I am opening up the disc space and the fascia, and you can see I'm using the lever on the side of the table in a couple of the clips. They only last about a second, where I am really controlling and focusing on the depth of the adjustment. I want to make sure that the depth is there, that I can make a fast adjustment, really that it's going to be tolerated well and not make anything worse. You don't want someone to be too tight and too tense, or yes, you're going to make them worse. So what I want to show you is after her evaluation, and we've determined where her subluxations are, which means we scoped, we had everything palpated, we looked at the x-ray, knew our lines of drives. Even though this is a little bit of an acute flare-up, I know her body, very well from the many times that I've adjusted her. And that's just me finding, again, the exact depth on the pelvic drop. This thoracic breakaway piece is open, not like the last video with the arena footballer where it was locked. And we want to make sure that we get the extension we need through this adjustment, which I know she can tolerate through all the prepping that I'm doing, and then a double thenar specific adjustment to the upper lumbar spine. Again, you can see really setting the table depth is just so important, vitally important over here. So the other thing to take home from this is a lot of students might ask something like, why aren't you using a single hand contact? And really it's just clinically, in my experience, there's many videos of me using a single hand contact. This particular patient really responds well using a double hand, double thenar contact on each side of the spinous, as close to hugging the spinous on each side as I possibly can. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cue her appropriately with the right breaths and breathing, and then find my window and make the adjustment, set and hold, of course. And then over here, we're going to clean some things up and get like a sacral contact. There wasn't a huge movement in this. There's just a lot of speed and making sure we get a good adjustment in through the SI joint. That was a sacrum contact for anyone that might have wanted to know based on this case, which obviously there's not a ton of footage of x-ray analysis. And, this is just me in the office moving the camera around with the patient who was kind enough to allow that to happen on this given day. And, at the end, we adjust the upper cervical because it was clinically indicated to reduce pressure globally and stimulate the mechanoreceptors needed to stimulate the brain, again, to retrain. This is the proper range of motion. This is the proper pain-free range of motion, inhibiting that nociception and allowing the body to heal. Ideally, of course, we give her instructions for home exercise and ice, because otherwise we wouldn't be doing what we do. And here it is again, very relieving, satisfying upper cervical adjustment to the left occiput. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I hope these videos provide value, but also, if you know somebody who has an acute injury and they're in a lot of pain, they don't need something more invasive than this. They just need a chiropractor that knows what to do, that can start to get people healthy by natural means, pill, drug, pharmaceutical free, surgery free. Let's do it. Until next time, everybody.